And this time it goes for an Aurora Beam. If it's against the Zygarde, it is. That's a huge hit. Zygarde goes down with that ice type move in the hail. Smart Strike from Thunder is here. It goes against, it's against the Zacian. Super effective, almost one shot. Oh my goodness, Zacian in the red already. There goes the Komao with the Spatial Wind. It's against the Genesect, and Genesect's out. Quasar goes for a close combat. Close combat's against Registeel. What a big hit. Registeel already at a third of its health. Welcome to the 8th Metrobowl with the Charming Charmeleons coming up against the Growlithe pack. Tonight, the air is filled with fire as we see these two powerhouse teams face off against each other in the championship. 11-3, the Charmeleons. 10-4, the Growlithe pack. And they're going to see who can come out on top. There goes the Entei. It's going to start things off with a Brick Break. Brick Break is not very effective against Salamence. Not the best start for the Charmeleons there. However, the Growlithe pack didn't do too well either as they try to go again to Speed Tie as Entei goes once again, this time with a Dazzling Gleam, which would be super effective against the Salamence, doing a lot of damage. Salamence taking a huge hit in the yellow right now. It goes for coaching. That's going to fail. Growlithe pack, not a hot start right now. Not looking too great for them. As Salamence tries and goes again. This time it's going to go for a Metal Sound. Metal Sound going to lower the special defense on the Entei. That could be huge depending on what moves the Growlithe pack chooses to go with. It's going to go for a Baton Pass though. Problem with that is it's going to pass off that special defense drop to their next Pokemon. It's going to be the Giratina. Do you really want that? So Giratina has the special defense drop on it as it comes out for the Charmeleons. There goes the Salamence now. Salamence with the Rock Polish. Going to make itself faster? I guess it didn't need to do that. It was already fast enough. Giratina now. With an Iron Head. Iron Head against the Salamence. Oh, another huge hit. Salamence in the red. Salamence gonna go for a Crush Grip. That doesn't affect the Ghost type. Giratina now gets a free turn here. Goes for a Frenzy Plant. Not very effective, but it might knock out the Salamence. And it doesn't. Bad move on the Charmeleons. They're gonna have to recharge after that move. And Salamence got to hang on with just a bit of HP. That gives it 2 free turns. First it goes for the Gastro Acid, setting up for its next teammate, I suppose. Suppressing Giratina's ability, and then its next move, which will be coming up soon. It's gonna be a Shift Gear. Yeah, you gotta question the move choices here for the Growlithe pack. Not sure what they're choosing to do. Salamence keeps raising its speed. It did raise its attack there as well. Here comes the Giratina now with the Venoshock. Venoshock will land and Salamence gets knocked out. Growlithe pack did not capitalize on the advantage they had. Salamence goes down. There we go. Rayquaza now for the Growlithe pack. Gotta remember the powerhouse Pokemon the Growlithe pack have. They have Rayquaza. They got a perfect Zygarde and Xerneas on their team. There goes the Iron Head. Iron Head against Giratina. It's doing not a whole bunch, but it does cause it to flinch, giving Growlithe pack yet another free turn. Rayquaza going again, this time with an Oblivion Wing. Oblivion Wing against the Giratina does so much damage. Giratina in the red now. That special defense drop definitely played a factor. There goes the guard split. Giratina might be knocked out. Here comes Rayquaza. Rayquaza going for a triple axle. Super effective against Giratina. And Giratina goes down. Not super effective, but... oh, it was super effective, yes. Giratina fainted. First Pokemon to faint for the Charmeleons. They send out their Entei. Entei coming back out. Starting its pressure. Here comes the Entei with the Fairy Lock. No swapping out. These two Pokemon have to stay in. There goes the Rayquaza now with the Smog. Entei avoids it. Didn't work out. Entei gets to go again. Entei with the Slash. Slash kick crit. Slash hits. Does a decent amount. Was a crit. Does a decent amount of damage there against Rayquaza. Looking to return the favor. This time it goes for a cross chop. Cross chop against Entei does a lot of damage. Entei with the Hone Claws. Gonna raise this attack stat. It was looking for more damage with that slash there. So now they're gonna set up a little bit. Hopefully it helps him out. Also gives him a little bit of a boost in accuracy. Let's remember that. There goes the Sludge Wave from Rayquaza now. Sludge Wave. Oh, massive amount of damage against the Entei. Is sitting at 50 HP. Entei with an Eruption. Eruption would have done more if Entei had more health. Unfortunately, didn't work out. Not very effective against the Rayquaza. Oh, it goes for its own Eruption. Rayquaza said, here, have it back. And that does a good amount of damage. Entei, 13 HP. Goes for its Berry. It's going to raise its defense up. Too little, too late, maybe? Entei with the Toxic Spikes. Interesting. Not a bad move. Toxic Spikes could potentially poison every other Pokemon that comes out for the Growlithe pack. Giving the Charmeleons a bit of an advantage there. And Entei gets knocked out. 2 Pokemon down for the Charmeleons. The favor is in the Growlithe pack, where they have the momentum now, I should say, as Reshiram comes out for the Charmeleons. Here we go, Rayquaza. Rayquaza going for a Pollen Puff. Pollen Puff super effective against Reshiram? No, not very effective, excuse me. Why was I think it was Fairy? He's a bug type, isn't it? There goes the Reshiram with it. That's the 3rd time we've seen Eruption. Reshiram goes for it this time. Does way more damage, even though it's not very effective. They're loving that move in this battle. Here comes Rayquaza now with the Morning Sun. It gets to heal itself. Morning Sun, giving Rayquaza some of that health back. Reshiram. This time goes for Laser Focus. Concentrating. We'll see what move it goes for next. There goes the Rayquaza. Rayquaza with a Horn Leech. Horn Leech not very effective. Rayquaza getting a little bit of health back as well. Reshiram. Reshiram goes for the Double Edge. That's a big one. Double Edge on the Rayquaza, doing a lot of damage. Crit as well because of the Laser Focus. Wow, the recoil damage was done to Reshiram. That was a good hit. Rayquaza doesn't have any moves left, so it's forced to struggle. Struggle actually doing a decent amount. Reshiram in the yellow. Only one more struggle, though, for that Rayquaza. There goes a Seismic Toss from Reshiram. That lands, and Rayquaza goes down. Reshiram barely got through it, but it did manage to knock out Rayquaza as the Growlithe pack move on to their 3rd Pokemon. It's the Como. Como poisoned by the spikes. Reshiram. Reshiram going for Thunder. Not very effective against Como, but it does land. Thunder lands it, doing a bit of damage. Como making its first move of the match with a Prismatic Laser. Well, there you go. Prismatic Laser lands hard. Reshiram, 31 HP, it's in the red. Como coming out strong. It's not afraid facing off against a legendary Pokemon. As the heal pulse from Reshiram, that's not good for the Charmeleons as they heal Como back up. Back at full health. It has to recharge after Prismatic Laser, though. Maybe Reshiram can make a better decision this time. Reshiram this time goes for a Fly. Interesting. That is good because Como, part fighting, will take super effective damage and will be hurt by poison twice now because of fly. So that's gonna give him a better chance of knocking it out, I would say. There goes the fly from the Reshiram. Fly hits hard. Como taken down into the yellow, but the Rocky Helma almost taking that Reshiram out. Only have a little bit of HP left, and it is knocked out right there. Charmeleon's down 3 Pokemon already. And Thundurus comes out for the Charmeleons. Already down 3 Pokemon. The Growlithe pack might just pull this off. There goes the Thundurus with the Noctizuka. Como is bulletproof. It doesn't work. So Como gets a free turn. Goes for a Solar Beam. That's going to be not very effective. It takes 2 turns and not very effective. Very bad move. And it goes down to the poison anyway. Growlithe pack, they're down 3 Pokemon as well. Zygarde out for the Growlithe pack. Zygarde also poisoned. The poison definitely helping them out. It's taking out 1 Pokemon already. Here comes Thundurus with the head charge. Head charge against Zygarde. Doing a little bit. Recoil damage, of course, on the Thundurus. Zygarde making his first turn. This time with the Jaw Lock. Jaw Lock does it. Nobody can run away. Zygarde does have that Shell Bell. It counteracts the poison a little bit. You gotta wonder, will it be enough? Thundurus. Thundurus going with the Cross Poison. Cross Poison lands it. Not very effective. Zygarde. He goes for a Side Strike. Side Strike hits hard as Thundurus is taken down to 45 HP. Have to wonder how long Zygarde can counteract the poison, but he has this Power Construct as it hits his perfect form. 100%, which will give it some more HP, which will help it even counteract the poison even further. So Zygarde's going to be out there for a while, despite the poison that the Charmeleons have put down. There goes the Thundurus again, this time with a Rock Wrecker. It's going to have to recharge after that. Is it worth it? Not very effective. No, it doesn't even get Zygarde in the yellow. There goes the Wish from Zygarde. Going to heal itself again. They really know how to counteract the poison here, as that wish will come true and Zygarde will have even more health. Thundurus has to recharge. Goes for a Confide. Zygarde confiding in the Thundurus, lowering his special attack stat, but Thundurus has Defiant. Gonna raise his attack back up. And there goes that wish as Zygarde's almost back at full HP. It just won't go down. Thundurus. This time with the Payday. Payday lands, doing a little bit. Zygarde with Clear Smog. Gonna get rid of any stat changes, so that attack boost that Thundurus gave itself is now gone. Also puts it in the red. Zygarde's still sitting pretty despite the poison. There goes Thundurus again. This time Thundurus puts down a Leech Seed. Okay. Not a bad idea. Another way to sap health from the Zygarde, and even if it doesn't work out for the Thundurus, the last Pokemon on the Charmeleons will be able to make use of it. There goes the Searing Shot, and Thundurus cannot hack it, so it will faint. Zygarde heals a bit from the Shell Bell, but it's hurt by the poison. It's in the yellow right now. Dialga, last Pokemon out for the Charmeleons. It will have an advantage with the Leech Seed that its partner put down, so that will help it. Dialga's also exerting pressure. Here we go. Dialga with the submission. Submission, doing a bit of damage. There is a recoil, not a lot though, as Zygarde goes for a Stealth Rock. Pointless move right there. If it was earlier in the battle, that could have helped him. But right now, since Dialga's the last Pokemon on the team, doesn't do anything. Leech Seed, healing the Dialga back up. And putting Zygarde in the red, I think, because of the poison. Yes, Zygarde in the red. There we go, Dialga with the Magic Room. Zygarde, Leech Life. That's Leech Life against the Dialga, trying to get some health back. Zygarde's been doing this all battle, trying to last as long as it can, but that really didn't do much. There goes the Leech Seed, sapping some health. Zygarde gonna go down to the poison. With Dialga able to have full health, facing off against the last Pokemon with the Growlithe. That was an excellent turn of events for the Charmeleons. Now they're quite even going into the last match with one Pokemon left on both these teams. It's Xerneas versus Dialga. The poison takes its effect. The crowd is getting into it. Let's go. Xerneas with a Tail Slap. Tail Slap's not very effective, but it will hit 2 times. There goes Dialga with the Speed Swap. Dialga gonna move first now. Xerneas gets hurt by the poison. Growlithe cannot afford to wait. They've got to use the best moves they possibly can use from now on. There goes the Fury Swipes. It's avoided by the Xerneas. Excellent move by the Growlithe. There goes the Thrash. Thrash is not very effective. Xerneas going to be trapped in that move for a little bit. I think that does help them avoid the pressure, though, that Dialga is putting down. Thrash is still a strong move, nonetheless. There goes Dialga. Dialga with an Uproar. Uproar against Xerneas does a good amount. Actually, Dialga's going to be stuck in Uproar. They're both just uproaring and thrashing about right now. It's a crit with the Thrash. Dialga almost at half its health. The Thrash only used twice, though, as Xerneas is now confused. Poison putting it in yellow. Uproar from Dialga. Uproar puts Xerneas in the red. Xerneas cannot hit itself right now. It will, if it lands a big move, it can take it out. No, there goes the Shadow Claw. Shadow Claw does a good amount of damage, but not enough. Dialga is going to live it. Xerneas goes down, and the champions are the Charmeleons. Congratulations to the Charmeleons for winning this match. What an excellent battle. What an excellent season for them. I hope you guys stick around for the next season. Season number 9 will take place in Scarlet and Violet. It took long enough for me to get there. I'm going to do that. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe for more of the Metronome Madness League, and I'll see you in the next season.